At the time of suspension, we were on the verge of concluding a sponsorship for that league. We had had a meeting on Monday with a certain company that had concluded to come and sponsor the playoffs. Then on Thursday, you receive a suspension. You see, these are some of the things that our people don't, think about before they make decisions. So we lost out on that. We struggle financially, and at the time you have a sponsor that is ready to come on board, and then this happens, boom, then everything goes back to square one, okay? Maybe the other financial aspect is on our teams, because teams have players who are contracted. Now, at the time of suspension, we were about to conclude our regular season. Some teams were left with one game to finish, and you have a player who has a contract probably until the end of the season. So what do? The season hasn't ended, it has been suspended. You have to wait. At the same time, teams are paying these players without having any activity. It is painful on the side of our teams that actually struggle to finance these clubs, because most of those clubs don't have sponsors. You find individuals spending their own money, hard-earned money, to make sure that the clubs run and you have these leagues running, because we don't get money from government to run these leagues. So some of these decisions have to be well thought out on the impact that it is going to cause. I entirely agree that health and safety should come first, but you can't tell me that out of, we have over 800 players or about there, and if you have positive cases which are less than 10, and where probably 3 had even recovered at the time of the suspension, then it calls for a suspension. What percentage is it on the total population of the entire community that calls for a suspension? For me, that decision was unfair, and of course it has a great impact on our clubs and teams that spend money to maintain these players.